This nigga smoking right away.
Right.
And what better way to start?
It is the smoke session 612. What up, y'all? It's your man Big Ed. With me as always, I got the nasty boys, my guy OG Tim Wilson, my brother Waze. It's Friday night. It's my birthday weekend, y'all.
Oh,
We about to have some fun up in here.
happy birthday to Big Ed.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm smoking on a Mike Tyson cone.
Okay.
Mike Tyson, he sells these cones. You know, you can pack them up, and yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Smoke with a list.
It's got
Smoking.
terpenes
He's smoking on the Mike Tyson cone.
for all the smoking fans out there. It's got terpenes infused into the paper.
See, okay. And so basically, when you hit it, it hits so good it makes your ear tingle.
Yes, I'm smoking weed upon weed.
Sugar don't go on grits.
But we got some dumbasses for you coming. We got some news stories. One of our news stories could actually make him a dumbass. So we'll talk about that in a minute. We got two lists to choose from this week. And
I got a story for you. I got a story for you too. I got a story. I got a good story. It's a feel-good story.
All right, we'll check that out as soon as we get through with doing the shot and these dumbasses.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do. I was about to do a praise break, but I'll do the shot instead.
Cheers! Welcome to the smoke session, y'all.
Do this, baby. Ah,
okay. Now,
Oofda.
OG,
Yo,
your favorite running back?
My favorite running back.
What's his name?
I don't know. Who's my favorite running back?
I believe
O.J.
it.
Simpson?
I was just for to say OJ, right?
Yeah. That's what they call me. OJ. OG.
Well, this guy decided he was gonna go into a house. He broke into the house to rob it. Rummaged through everything, couldn't find nothing he was looking for. He didn't leave any fingerprints in the house, but he got thirsty. So he went to the fridge, he grabbed the thing of OJ, drank it. Police came to search the place, to collect the evidence, sent it right to the lab. DNA led right to him.
Got him.
Man, I thought the story was gonna be about OJ, but okay.
It is about OJ. Bargain bin OJ.
Okay.
Now,
I'm OJ.
For dumbass number 2, man from Des Moines, Iowa.
Okay.
Oh, that's already started bad.
His name is William Klein.
William Klein.
William Klein Jr. is his name. So his son, William Klein Jr., William Klein III, 10-year-old boy, he was playing with his father's old handcuffs on Father's Day.
They call him Billy 3.
He handcuffed himself to his daddy, and dad couldn't find the key. Key was lost. So he called the police to come and unlock the handcuffs.
And
they unlocked it from the boy, but locked the father's other hand up in the handcuffs at the same time.
Damn.
He was arrested on 2 outstanding warrants.
A big mouth. A big mouth.
That damn kid.
And now a Scottish shoplifter named Aaron Morrison.
Okay.
Aaron Morrison. He's Scottish now.
Scottish.
He stole a bottle of vodka from the liquor store.
Good for him.
But he stayed to stop and flirt with the store clerk.
Well, she was fine.
He gave her his name and number,
Yeah.
and the police
it to the
promptly
cops.
arrested him.
Got him.
What's this dude's name again?
Aaron Morrison.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm
So-
fucked up, Aaron.
Aaron
And
the
it's spelled like
asshole.
that too.
Aaron the asshole. Aaron the ass chaser.
So those are our three dumbasses. We got OJ,
I love it.
the father that got handcuffed by his son and then
Damn.
by the police,
Damn.
and Aaron Ass Chaser.
Aaron ass chaser.
Got him.
It's Aaron the ass chaser.
Okay. All right.
Billy 2-time. And Bargain Bin OJ.
Really three. Bargain bin OJ. He got thirsty and he drank a little OJ and got busted. So let's see here. Let me analyze this. This is tough because the Billies were both a little stupid for losing the key in the first place. And even if you knew where the key was, handcuffing yourself to each other was a little stupid in the first place.
You handcuff your wife to the bed, not you to your son. That's just not
Yeah.
right.
That's just lame. That's just stupid. The orange juice thing, duh. Almost got away with it. Now what how did they find out that he drank the orange juice? Did he leave it out?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Even if he didn't leave it out, shit. I know how much I got in. If I got my own juice, I tell my kids all the goddamn time, "It's my juice. Don't touch it."
I mean,
Don't
I'd
touch
either
it.
took it with me, or I'd have took it with me, but I can't think that in that moment that somebody's gonna open the fridge and go, "Hey, somebody's been in my orange juice."
Right.
What makes this dude a dumbass, though, is the fact that he didn't even consider the fact of taking his shirt and wiping the goddamn glass a little. No, he didn't do
No,
that.
he drank it out the jug.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he jugged it.
Wait, hold on. Man, that was a petty nigga living in that house. He said, someone drink my OJ.
Somebody took a sip of my shit.
Hey, that's dad. What the fuck?
Yeah. This is a tough call, man, because they are bad. Ways, I'm gonna let you go first this week.
I'm gonna go with Aaron. It ain't even no question for me. Aaron done fucked up. He said, "I'm gonna steal this shit." Damn, she got a fat ass. Like, did he go give her his name? No. First of all, you ain't a real player because you didn't give her a fake name. So let's get that out of the way.
Right.
Okay, I'm going, and here's my thing. I kind of agree. I want to agree, but I can't because there sounds like some shit that I would do. And I'm trying to give myself the benefit of the doubt here.
I'm not a dumbass.
I'm not a dumbass, but I am an ass chaser. So it sounds like some shit that would have trapped me. So I'm going to go with OJ.
OG, we agree on something.
Really?
OG has got OJ. OJ has got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers of all time.
Oh no!
Now, you were so meticulous to make sure that you didn't leave a hair, a drop of sweat, or nothing anywhere.
But you had to have some fucking.
And then you left it there.
He said, "This nigga got some OJ here."
There's no fingerprints, no nothing, but the DNA on the OJ.
Sugar don't go on grits.
But you know what? I wish I would have went with the second one now because that would have been a first that all three of us picked a different one. I was waiting
Yeah.
to see what happens if we all pick a different one because they were all worthy. All of them were worthy.
Yeah.
They really were. But we do have a winner.
OJ, you are this week's dumbass
Dumbass.
Dumbass.
of the week.
Yeah. If you don't do it, I will.
Now I got a runner up for dumbass of the week coming up.
Who's the runner up?
Well, I want you to do your story first. You said you had a story for us.
I do have a story, and it's not. It don't fit into the dumbass realm.
Okay. Well, I'll do this story first. Then.
Okay.
Lil Boosie.
Oh Lord, it sounds dumb already.
Lil Boosie claims, hold on, let me pull it up here, that he'd rank higher than Jay-Z on all-time lists
Oh hell no.
made by people from the South.
Oh hell no! I don't even want to hear the rest. No freaking way. Get the
I don't disagree.
higher than Jay-Z on what? You out of your damn mind.
On an all-time list made by people from the South.
No.
That's the reason I don't disagree with them, because people from the South are
Nope.
not
Nope.
unbiased.
Nope.
They're gonna
Nope.
You know where
They ain't
Jay-Z?
that bad. Well, let me tell you something. They
You know
ain't
where
that
Jay-Z?
bad.
You know where Jay-Z got his cred from in the South? With Bun B and
Big
Pimp
pimpin'.
C.
Big pimping.
When he got on that track with Pimp C, that was it.
Yeah, he did
Fuck
Pimp
Bun
C
B
and
on
Bun
the
B.
song. Fuck Bun B on the song.
I'm gonna tell you what though. No, that's not. They're not putting Boosie over Jay-Z.
No.
They're not putting Boosie over Pimp C.
Nope.
I tell you who will surprise you. Now they will surprise you though with who they put. You know who in the South, and when I say the South, I'm talking H-Town. You know who they put higher than anybody up here will put? Who they put as probably top 3. Maybe 1. Some of them will say arguably 1. All of them go top 5. Most of them will top 3. And this gonna shock you because it shocked the hell out of me.
Who?
Project Pat.
That don't shock.
Yeah.
I won't put him. Damn, I don't know. I'm a fan of
Him and Pimp C is in top 3 on everybody's list from the South.
Bro, when I tell you they said Project Pat, they Project Pat over Biggie all day. They are Project Pat over Biggie all day down there.
Oh,
Facts.
You know, I never considered that. Project Pat versus Biggie. Who do I think would be better?
Ooh, I'm Biggie easy, but they let me have it when I said that. They took me to the shed. Like, you nigga, you crazy. I was like, I just gave up. I'm outnumbered. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all wrong, but I'm gonna let y'all win because I'm outnumbered and I don't want to get shot.
Right.
But
Y'all got hometown advantage, so you
they got hometown advantage, and I was on the south side where he from, so you know, they know because he talk about stuff we know right here because he talks about what they know, what they see, so they know that what he's saying is true because it happened right there where they are. You know, so yeah, I don't know. Project Pat is up there down there, man. He's up there. So but Lil Boosie. They like Lil Boosie. Don't get me wrong. That he's big down there.
He's top 10.
Very popular.
Top 10.
He's very popular, but not bigger than Jay-Z.
No. I think Mystical and Silk the Shocker even be on the list higher than him, actually.
Yeah, he tripping.
Tripping. OG, what'd you have for us?
Oh, G, got something for you. Okay, so this one is not a dumbass. It's actually the exact opposite.
Okay.
Boston Celtics guard forward Jaylen Brown got the bag this week.
Oh man, did
got
he ever?
The bag. The NBA's first $300 million contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what white folks do when the brother get that kind of money?
Oh, they come out the woodwork.
They say, "What you gonna do with all that money?"
Jalen, what do you plan to do with the generational wealth? I mean, what do you plan to do off and on the floor with this new
They
contract?
didn't expect this answer.
Well, that's a great question. I want to launch a project to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston. I want to attack the wealth disparity here. I think there's analytics that supports that, stimulating the wealth gap could actually be something that could be betterment for the entire economy. With the biggest financial deal in NBA history, it makes sense to talk about one, your investment in community, but two, also, the wealth disparity here that nobody wants to talk about. It's top 5 in the U.S. It's something that we can all improve on. It's unsettling. And I think through my platform, through influential partners, through selected leaders, government officials, a lot who are in this room, that we can come together and create new jobs, new resources, new businesses, new ideas that could, highlight minorities, but also stimulate the economy and the wealth gap at the same time. I think that could be a mix of commercial entities, real estate, residentials as well. Boston could be, a fully integrated, self-sufficient, hub, attacking minorities and stimulating the wealth gap. I think Boston could be a pilot, not just for wealth disparity here in the U.S., but also for around the world. So you asked me what I wanted to do or what I want to do. One, I want to, attack that wealth gap here in Boston, create a project. Also, I want to help stimulate the overall economy, and I want to bring Black Wall Street here to Boston.
Bet they won't be asking that question to him again.
Like,
But you know what? I hope that becomes a trend because there's
Yes.
somebody else that's on the right now on the cusp of landing a $400 million contract.
Oh, damn.
So if those kind of contracts are being thrown around and this kind of conversation keeps going,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
oh come on, man!
Man. Shout out to Jaylen Brown.
Shout out to Jaylen Brown because
That might hurt Jason Tatum money, but
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.
hey, it ain't hurting Jason Tatum money at all because they already cut Marcus Smart. That's why they cut Marcus Smart so that they can pay both of them.
okay.
They wanted to make sure they could pay those too.
Man,
So-
think about how much Jason Tatum's contract finna be in.
But he's going to be in the $300 million as well. But there's another guy in another team, Gilgeous Alexander, something like that. I'm surprised he's getting that much
Wow.
money. But yeah, he's on the cusp of bagging $400 million contract, which will be the biggest than ever. And if he comes out and says, "I'm going to do the same thing for the city that I'm representing," and every NBA city, their star player that gets the bag like that, say, "I'm going to do it for this city that I'm in," all of a sudden,
Yeah.
they're going to stop asking niggas that question. We don't want to know what you're going to do because you waiting for a nigga to say, "I'm going to buy a big car. I'm going to buy my mom a house. I'm going to do this." No, nigga, I'm about to change shit.
Man, he bought his mama house on his rookie contract.
Thank you.
Hey,
You know?
Thank you.
He done already took care of everything he felt he had to take care of. Now
I met the guy that played receiver. He played for New England. Dang, what is his damn name? He was from Houston, so he had a house in Houston. And
Dante Starworth?
No, I sold him a car. He was something. It's a something. He wasn't big. He wasn't big time. He had a day in when Brady was there, and then he left and went to someplace else. Anyway, I want to say I keep thinking Lafitte, but that's not it, because that's where the guy that played for the Spurs. He was in Lafitte Projects, and that's why that's in my head. But his name is La something. But I met him, and what he did, he bought a real nice house in Houston, and he moved his mom in with him.
oh, Brandon LaFell.
Yes, Brandon LaFell.
Okay.
Brandon LaFell. I sold him a car when I was in Houston, and he bought a really, really nice house in Houston, and he sold his mom a car. I met him, but I know his mom better than him because normally when I came around, the car he bought from me was for his mom. So I'd mostly dealt with her.
Okay.
But I did meet him, though.
Yeah, that's dope. And that's the way it should be, though. Your rookie contract.
Yeah, I ain't buy my mom a house. I bought me a house and I moved my mom in with me.
Right.
It's enough space. It's big enough for the both of us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Take care of
Got
those.
got two numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's the fewer the y'all don't know. I don't know if y'all know that, but that's the rule in Houston. The fewer the numbers, the bigger the house. You got 2 digits. You in a big ass crib. You got
Right.
2 digits, man. That's 52. Oh,
Now, see,
you got a
up
big
here-
ass crib.
See, up here, it's like the bigger the number. If you got a 6-digit address, you live in a big ass house.
Now, in Houston, it's the small numbers. When you got and that's what they used to always do. We used to always look for that. And they got a two digit address. Psh, that motherfucking
They
house.
got the money.
1 digit address, forget about it. You ain't gonna even go see that house. Don't even worry about it. You ain't gonna even meet that person. They gonna send
Right.
a representative. If they got a 1 digit address, they gonna send a representative. Like Jerry Jones, 1 Championship Drive. 1. His address is 1. You think we met Jerry Jones? Hell no. He
No.
sent the representative. He sent
He
somebody
built
there.
the neighborhood.
He sent somebody there to buy the car for him. Yeah, when I was in Dallas, Jerry Jones, because I was a Land Rover, so you meet those kind of people. Adrian Peterson came down there. He was him and his daddy. I met him and his daddy. Yeah, a lot of athletes, man. When you sell luxury vehicles, especially in Houston, because see the thing with Texas, Houston and Dallas actually, the thing with Texas is that there's no state taxes.
Right.
So there's a lot of professional athletes that have a house in Houston, even if they don't play for Houston or Dallas or in Texas, I should say. They have a house in Texas because there's no state taxes if they're a resident of Texas.
Same thing in like Florida.
Yes, same in Florida as well.
So they need to do that shit here in Minnesota.
But Florida is a lot more. Florida is not as black friendly all the way around as Texas. So
Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah.
get a lot so you meet a lot of athletes in Texas when you sell luxury cars in Texas.
We don't like to get political on the smoke session, but Ron DeSantis almost made it to the dumbass of the week list.
There it is. See, yes, you do. You like to get political. Don't even
Let's get hip hop, though, bro.
What the
What
fuck is he talking about, man?
But let's get into some hip hop politics.
Hip hop politics.
Well, not really politics. Redman.
He just high. We were saying politics. He had to go with it.
Redman has put out a line of T-shirts
Okay.
that echo something that Eminem has said in one of his verses. Apparently Eminem doubled down on his greatest rappers list that he put out in Till I Collapse. And Till I Collapse, in his first verse, he said, I got a list. Here's the order on my list that it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and then me.
Oh,
Reggie is Redman.
of course.
So he puts Redman at the top of his list.
Eminem does.
Eminem does.
Okay. So what did he say again? I'm sorry. I had a text message that I looked at and my mind was split. I'm not high, but I've been drinking a little.
He says, I got a list. Here's the order.
Shot.
It says it goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie.
Yep.
Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and then me.
I remember that line. Where do I know that line from?
Till I Collapse.
I remember that line. And I don't even know if I liked the song, but I remember that line.
Yep, it was a 2002 song, Till I Collapse.
Okay. All right. Well, that was on that album that didn't do so well.
Yeah.
Rehab or something like that?
I believe so.
Yeah, I had
It was
that
either
album.
Rehab or Recovery.
Recovery. I remember that. It was Recovery because I didn't have Rehab. I had Recovery. I do remember that line. And he put Redman at the top of his list.
Yep.
And Redman said what about it?
He actually made a T-shirt out of it, and he's selling it. T-shirt selling gangbusters right now.
That's dope. That's dope. Good for him, man. Good for him. I grew to like Redman. I didn't like Redman when he was hot
Right.
because I was a West Coast guy back then. But I grew to like Redman as time went by, and when he teamed up with Method Man, I started going back and listening to his other stuff and going, "That Redman was a bad boy." Because I used to like meth. I always did like meth.
They actually made Redman an official member of Wu-Tang too.
It did make him a honorary member of Wu-Tang.
So, speaking of Wu-Tang,
he belongs with that crew though. It's interesting that they did that though.
Right.
Because they were kind of outcast, you know.
Yep.
They were from that little part of New York that nobody else cared about.
That was
Staten Island.
That was the appeal of Wu-Tang.
That was the appeal. Yeah, that's what made them different. And you know what was cool? I don't know if you ever saw the. I didn't see the Wu-Tang story. I need to watch that. But on the evolution of hip hop, they talked about how it showed one of the beauties of hip hop is that the limited resources. They showed how the limited resources shaped the sound of that particular area, so to speak.
Yeah.
So their limited resource, they couldn't afford the sampler that got X amount of bars. They had their sampler only got a small number of bars. So they found a way to make that work. And not only did they make that work, but because that's what they were using, what everybody else was using had access to bigger sets of bars, that it made their sound unique.
Yeah. Didn't they also use a lot of like recorded sounds?
Right. But
like they were
talking about how limited resources created the uniqueness of your sound.
Right.
In hip hop, and that's in hip hop in general. You know, because like I said, I always talk about Peter Piper being to me the epitome of hip hop, because back then there was no sampling yet. So the samples were not actually samples. It was actually Jam Master Jay cutting and scratching the beat over and over again.
Right.
You know, there's a drum track and Jam Master Jay cutting the record onto that beat. And there was no sampler. Sampling didn't come out until... Sampling came out to mimic what Run DMC were doing. What Jam Master Jay was doing. Right?
Right.
But he was actually scratching the record on it. And that, to me, makes it so much... so historic for me, you know, and so vintage. That's just so raw, in my opinion, and that's raw hip hop.
Right.
And that's why I love Channel 43 XM Radio. I'm
a big mouth.
Rock the Bills.
And you know what? Fuck Waves with that Houdini shit.
But while we're speaking on Wu-Tang,
what's up?
They're supposed to be doing a concert over in Greece. And
really? So here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that French fries are made in Greece?
Jesus fuck. And you said I'm the one with bad jokes.
Okay. But Method Man isn't going to Greece.
French fries.
You know, he has prior engagements, right?
Are not made in France. They're made in Greece.
But Wu-Tang's supposed to do a show actually yesterday they were supposed to do a show in Kalithia, Greece. And a fan got mad that Method Man wasn't going to be on the show.
I'd be mad too.
He said, "How you gonna do a Wu-Tang
I wouldn't
show?
want to see me without Meth. Meth is my favorite. Wu-Tang member. So
Right.
I'm not ashamed to say it. He's my favorite Wu-Tang. I started listening to the Wu because of Method Man's favorite, because of Tikal. When Meth did his solo album Tikal, and I listened to that, that's what made me go back and listen to the Wu.
Right.
Again, I was a West Coast guy. I used to like the West Coast
Now,
shit. I wasn't up. I didn't watch the. Shout out to Chad who called me up because I didn't catch on the Wu right away. Sorry, I wasn't. I was a West Coast guy.
right.
I like the West Coast. I was in the West Coast vibe. I was in there. I was there when the Wu came out, and when Meth came with Tikal, and I liked Tikal. That's what made me go back and listen to Wu.
Right.
I would be upset myself if Meth wasn't there. I would
Well, see,
want my money back.
this fan kind of took it to a whole nother level.
Oh, I'm gonna take it to a whole other level too.
He wrote a post, right? He said, "No Method Man means no real Wu.
That's true.
Please think again and make an exception.
I
know
agree.
I know the reasons behind your absence, and I totally understand. But think about the fans also.
Yes, I agree.
This was a once in a lifetime opportunity to see all 9 Wu-Tang together.
I
I was
agree.
waiting my whole life for this. Please don't do this to us. Love you."
I'm with him. I'm with him
Well-
all day.
A couple hours later, the man gets back on Method Man's social media. He says, "You know what, Mr. Meth? Fuck you.
Oh,
You could at least read it. You don't care about your fans. Only thing you care about is money. Pussy ass nigga. Get the fuck out of here, you clown. I hope you make nothing but failures from this point on. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck you."
Oh,
You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
yes.
I guess he was in his feelings.
Hey, you know what? I ain't going there with him. You know
Why
what?
he
I was
sound
with
like
you.
Stan?
I was
That's
with
what
you.
it reminded me of. It reminded me of Stan.
Yeah, the first post I
It
was
does
with you.
remind me of Stan. You right. Yeah, that's Stan all day. Yeah, you're
Yep.
right. You're right.
The
I
first
was
post,
with you.
I was with him the first post.
Yeah, I was too.
Second post, I can't get with you on that one.
On the second post, you need to.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Left it where it was.
Yeah, he should have left it where it was.
So Meth actually screenshotted the post onto his Instagram, and then he wrote a comment. He says, "Gotta love the fans. I'm pretty sure someone will say I'm wrong or that I'm bullying for posting this, but if I didn't, you all wouldn't believe me." I mean, he even used
My
the N-word. He said he even used the N-word.
Oh,
And this after professing his love for Wu-Tang. I can't make this up. With that being said, I'm sending love and light to this young man.
good man. My ass. You know what song that was? What song is this?
Yes.
My ass. Okay.
That's what I would have said. That's what I would have said.
Come on, everybody say it.
Yes.
My ass. Okay.
Okay. Recently, there was a house that was raided in Las Vegas. Guess what? Connected to the Tupac murder.
You know what? Actually, I don't need to hear that. I don't need the rest of the
Okay.
story. Because the guy has already confessed.
Yeah. But there's another story I'm leading up to.
Oh.
What's he over here pulling the big end?
Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah. Floyd Mayweather said he saw it.
Yep.
was there.
Says he actually witnessed Tupac's murder, and he said he ain't never told nobody.
You know what? He a goddamn lie. He was in Grand Rapids. He was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And everybody in know that's true.
Okay. West Side Connection
West Side.
will not be doing no reunion.
I didn't know they were trying to do a reunion.
A lot of people have been asking, about a West Side Connection reunion.
No. Nobody cares.
Cube.
They didn't have no. They didn't have but like one hit. Who cares about that? Cube done moved on past that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Move on.
Do you know why Cube moved on from it?
Cause he's too big for that.
Actually, no. There's actually a personal beef between him and Mac 10.
He's too big for that too.
So I don't know. He says.
Think about it. Mac 10 exists for one reason and one reason only. There's only one reason we know.
Because Ice Cube.
Thank you.
But
so what's the beef? Where's the beef? Where?
There was actually something that happened between Mac 10. The way WC had expressed it. It was a beef. It was because some people in Mac 10's crew.
You know what? In the 90s, this would have been a story. Right now, this is a waste of everybody's time.
Okay.
Who cares? Nobody cares about Dub C. Nobody cares about Mac 10. We only cared about them because they were with Ice Cube. Ice Cube is still relevant. You have not been relevant since Big Ed was listening to hip hop.
Dub C and Ice Cube actually still do shows together.
Smart man. Stick with the one that's relevant.
So that brings us to our two lists this week.
Will Dub C do a concert with Mac 10 in your city? How many tickets you think they'd sell? Okay, if I'm booking a concert and I can book Dub C and Mac 10.
No, not going.
I'm going to be just as broke as I was before I threw the show.
I would go.
Nobody's coming. It's like having G Unit without 50.
People,
right.
And it's only because they're already at the casino.
And you know what? It's not even like that because Lloyd Banks got more street cred than fucking Dub C and Mac 10.
Yeah. He grew up with 50.
Yeah, so give me a break. That's like the Outlaws doing a show without Pac. Where have they been? Where's the Outlaws?
Outlaws are exactly that. Outlaws.
They are out. They are at the fell off picnic.
Right.
We're having a fell off picnic. All the artists that's fallen off is coming to the fell off picnic. Outlaws, you've been invited. Mac 10, you are the host of the fell off picnic.
Ice Cube addressed the situation for the first time in a long time. And he said that his beef with Mac 10 is due to a violation that can't be overlooked.
There it is. Ice Cube fucked his wife. So anyway.
All right, that brings us to this week's two lists.
Woo! Two lists.
Both of them brought to us from.
Wait a minute. You said two lists or tulips?
Two lists. 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 Lists.
Damn, Big Ed will fuck up a good joke, won't he? He will just fuck up a good joke because he think I'm serious. No, that's not what I said.
We got the top 25 best white rappers of all time, or the top 25 rap groups of all time.
Rap groups, easy for me.
Haven't we already done rap groups? Kind of seems watered down.
I don't know that we did groups because I don't remember no list like this.
Oh, yeah, we did a Ways verse top 10. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, this is the top 25 brought to us by Beats, Rhymes, and Lists.
I'm going with the groups. What are you going with, Ways? You going with the white rappers?
I'll go with the white rappers. I've heard so many rap group lists.
I'm going with the groups.
Because you know what? Because quite frankly, when it comes to the white rappers, I'm going to know 3.
Yeah, I know about 4.
I know the Beastie Boys.
Yep.
That's
Eminem.
Beastie Boys, Eminem, Paul.
Oh, Eminem, Beastie Boys, and Macklemore.
Yep, he's on there. Brother Ali. Um,
Yeah, there's a
All right.
G-Eazy. So yeah,
All right,
we're gonna go with the groups.
Yeah, let's go with the groups. Fuck G Easy.
All right, at number 25.
When you got to G Easy, you lost me. Oh,
Top 25.
wait, Harlow. What's his name?
And you know what? He wasn't even on the list.
Yeah, but the list is trash. If Harlow ain't on there, that list is trash.
But they had Asher Roth.
Jack Harlow. And what's his name? Is it Jack Harlow?
yeah.
Yeah, Jack Harlow.
If he ain't on there, that list is trash.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the list.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with the top 25 best rap groups of all time.
Okay, let's do that. Let's
At
go with
number 25,
25.
The Far Side.
I love it. I love the Far Side. I love the Far Side. Big up to Jay Dilla in the D. In Detroit. But I love the Far Side. The Far Side was an LA group that sounded like a New York group.
Mm-hmm. I get that vibe too.
They were an LA group with a New York vibe.
At number 24, this group was nothing but straight New York. Onyx.
I like Slam. Do 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 do. I probably would have put Far Side over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. At number 23, Salt and Pepper.
Damn, that's low for Salt and Pepper. I think they getting disrespected because they some chicks.
At number 22,
I
Hieroglyphics.
think y'all disrespecting the bitches.
I don't know, because it's some tough ones on this list.
Yeah.
At number 22,
Disrespecting the bitches. Yeah, I've missed the whole irony of me saying disrespecting bitches. But anyway, never mind.
no.
Yeah, I just missed that. That just went right over everybody's head. Never
At
mind.
number 22, Hieroglyphics.
Oh, wait, come on now. Over Salt and Pepper? Give me a break.
Hey, that's what Beats, Rhymes, and List says.
Give me a break.
This ain't my list.
Give me a break.
At
Salt
number-
and Pepper. I'm still Salt and Pepper over them.
Okay.
Salt and Pepper is probably top 10, top 15.
Yeah. At number 21, Slum Village.
Love Slum Village. They represent Detroit. Big up to Jay Dilla. But I still take Salt and Pepper.
At number 20, Black Moon.
Love me some Black Moon. Oh my God. Black Moon. Now, see, here's my only problem with Black Moon. They had one album that I wore the frick out. Love Black Moon, but I would probably still take Salt and Pepper. But I love Black Moon. Don't get me wrong. Black Moon is the most, to me, this was the most underrated groups, I would say Black Moon would be the most underrated group of all time. They are just fire. They were fire, man.
At number 19, this one I believe is a travesty. At number 19, Goody Mob.
They belong a little higher. They belong higher. Yeah. After, again,
Top 5.
when I saw them live, I earned a whole different respect for them. Because live, they put De La Soul to shame, and I'm sure De La Soul is on this list, which means they're higher and they don't belong. But I get it because by records, and their De La Soul is bigger. But as far as looking at Goody Mob following De La,
Man,
blew them off the stage.
yeah. Man, De La, I'm not De La. Goody Mob is the shit.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about a story that we talked about offline. So I saw De La Soul, Goody Mob, and Fishbone. It's a group called Fishbone. Fishbone, we talked about Fishbone because they were trying to guess all my drops, who my drops came from, and Fishbone made this drop. Bitch! And it's a song called Dirty Ass Bitch, and in the song he says, bitch! Okay, and Fishbone was closing the show, so De La Soul opened, Goody Mob second, Fishbone closed, Goody Mob turned the whole show out, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But they blew De La Soul off the map.
First song you heard by Goody Mob.
Doom, bloom, bloom, bloom.
peep through my window.
Ah,
Nobody's
nobody's
down.
down. Yeah,
Man, that was my shit back in the day.
yeah, great song.
Followed by, they don't dance no more.
Well, my second favorite of theirs is "What them niggas know about the dirty South?"
Oh yeah,
And that
that was a good one too.
I used to like that. They started the Dirty South. People started calling it the Dirty South after that. That's what
Yep,
started the
yep.
whole Dirty South moniker. But all right, who's after Goody Mob? Oh, my bad. We went down a rabbit hole there. My bad.
After Goody Mob, let me make sure. Yep, at number 18, Two Live Crew. That's really high for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Really high.
I agree.
At number 17, Brand Nubian.
Woo! Love me some Brand Nubians. Love Brand Nubians. Quite frankly, I'm still Salt and Pepper over everybody that's been named after Salt and Pepper.
Number 16 actually has ties to Salt and Pepper. Because Tretch was married to
Naughty
Pepper or
by
Cinderella?
Nature.
Yep,
Naughty
number
by
16.
Nature is top 10.
Well, according to this list, they number 16.
Oh, no. Naughty is top 10.
At number 15, The Locks.
Over Naughty? Come on, man. Give me a break.
Number
Right.
14, Boogie Down Productions.
Boogie Down Productions, they top 5.
Yeah.
At number 13, The Fugees.
Overrated.
Number
Yeah.
12.
Was a statement.
No, this is why I say they overrated. I think Fugees get a lot of credit for what they did as solo artists. They only had one good album as a group.
The Score.
The Score was their only good album as a group. How are they that big? You know how many hits Salt and Pepper had as a group?
Right.
Oh my God. Come on, man. Give me a break.
Number 12, Cypress Hill.
I'm gonna leave it alone because I was never a big Cypress Hill guy. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But I know that a lot of people love them.
Teenage years, I used to love Cypress Hill.
A lot of people love Cypress Hill. I was never a Cypress Hill guy.
It depended on how.
I had 2 songs that I liked. I Could Just Kill a Man and one other one.
I used to love Hits from the Barn.
I didn't like that. It was not.
Dr. Green Thumb was a shit too.
No, they only had one other hit that I liked, and that was that.
In the
So you
middle.
like the Cypress Hill? I like the hits,
Right.
And those songs you naming them weren't hits. They were just songs that you liked if you liked Cypress Hill.
A little
Insane
story.
Really it for me.
What's that, bro?
Insane in the Brain was it really it.
Yeah, that's the other one. That's the other
Yep.
one. Insane in the Membrane and How I Could Just Kill a Man. That's my only 2 songs for them that I really, really, really liked. Everything else was like so.
You know they made a movie appearance in How High.
Yes.
That shit was funny as hell. Save the music, man. Number 11, 3-6 Mafia.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Number 10, The Ghetto Boys.
Ooh. See, they top 5 for me.
I gotta hear what's ahead of them.
Yeah, I agree.
At number 9, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Ooh.
Ooh. They up there. That's a strong. They strong. For me personally, they strong for me. They top 5. They're strong. They top 3.
Yeah. For
I got to
me,
hear what else is coming, but Bone Thugs, man.
yeah, it automatically for me, Bone Thugs is top 3. Primarily because one, I've always liked their music, and then they did that damn joint with fucking Phil Collins, and I did not expect any rapper to do anything with Phil Collins and actually make it good, let alone a group.
I used to love Bone Thugs. I like a lot of their stuff. But I will say, at least now we're getting to groups that I don't put ahead of Salt and Pepper.
Right. At number
Salt and
8,
Pepper, I think still is behind Bone Thugs. Of the last 2 groups you named, Bone Thugs and Ghetto Boys are ahead of Salt and Pepper on my list.
at number 8, The Beastie Boys.
Ooh. Okay, I'm okay with them right there. I think that's a good spot for them. Actually,
Yeah, I have to agree.
I actually think that is a fair spot for them.
At number 7, NWA.
Okay, hey, yeah.
At least
Okay,
they're top 10, I guess.
yeah, they top 10. I would
Yep.
probably have them top 5, but okay.
Right?
Who else coming?
At number 6, the greatest rap band of all time, The Roots.
Yes.
Love them, love them. I ain't gonna argue that one.
At number 5, Run DMC.
Okay, they the number one for me, but I get it.
Yeah.
They're
At
my,
number,
they're my personal number one for it because of historic value,
yeah,
and because of my era. But I get it why they would be 5 instead of 1. But at least they're top 5 though.
right.
I respect that.
At number 4, De La Soul.
Nope, they would fall far from me, and they fall because of what I saw Goody Mob do to them in concert.
Right.
But I'm okay with it, but no, I wouldn't. I'm not okay with it. They're out of my top 5. They are not in my top 5. They're
Okay.
not my they. I would respect them being in the top 10, but they're not my top. They're not top 5.
Okay.
Nope. 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 Nope.
At
Nope.
number 3, Public Enemy.
Okay, I'm good with that.
At number 2, Wu-Tang Clan.
I'm good with that.
My number
Number
one.
one, Outcast.
Nope. A Tribe Called Quest.
Walt Thomas made this list. So Outcast is not on the list.
No,
Hieroglyphics.
Outkast didn't even make the list.
You don't put hieroglyphics on the list and then keep Outcast off.
Exactly. What about Arrested Development? What about DOS Effects?
What about Houdini? Das Effects, I get it. They only had they did have a landmark album, but only one. But Houdini,
Yeah. Sugar Hill
Houdini's
Gang.
top 10. Houdini's top 10 when it comes to when you start counting hits. Houdini's top 10. I still and that's on this list. I still got Salt and Pepper top 10. I got Outkast top 5.
Yeah.
I got Goody Mob and not Outkast. I mean,
Right.
come on, man, give me a break.
Or you could have even just lumped them together and put the Dungeon Family.
No, you can't.
No, yeah, you're right.
You got it. You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't do that because then you got to lump all the families together.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
That changes everything if you start lumping families. But no, I'm putting Outcast definitely. I got Outcast over Goody, so Outcast should be on the list. Houdini is to me top 10 for sure. They should be there. Outcast is top 5.
Yeah.
They don't got UGK.
Ooh.
UGK,
Ooh. UGK belongs.
8 Ball, and MJG.
They
Yeah.
good, but I could see them being left off the list.
Yeah.
I
That
could
was
see
triple
them
six
falling
up.
outside the top 25.
Okay.
But close. Top 30 they there. I
Right.
could see them falling outside of that because I've heard some names that I would still put above them. Salt and Pepper would be top 10 to me. I don't know. They fell low.
Yeah.
Damn. It's a lot of groups left out there, man. But I think we've named the ones that the most notable left out.
Yeah.
I got a friend, Walt Thomas.
Mob Deep.
Oh,
Mob
my
Deep.
God. You know what? The fucking party's over.
How the fuck did we forget Mob Deep?
How's Mob Deep not on this? How's Mob Deep not top 25?
Man. That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
That's painful. The
That,
hieroglyphics is there.
right.
It's painful.
Oh shit! What about EPMD?
Oh,
Black Star. Oh, there's
Speaking of EPMD, that brings us to this week in hip hop history.
let's do that because I'm right now. My feelings are hurt.
On July 28th, 1992, EPMD released their fourth album, Business Never Personal.
Which was probably their worst album.
On July 27th, 1999, the Hot Boys released their second studio album, Guerrilla Warfare. The Hot Boys, true,
Hot Boys.
true. We forgot about them. July 27th, 1993, Fat Joe released his debut solo album, Represent. July 26th, 1988, Eric B. and Rakim released their second album, Follow the Leader.
Follow the leader, baby. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
July 25th, 1989, the Beastie Boys released their second album, Paul's Boutique.
Paul's Boutique. Paul's Boutique was an interesting album because the Beastie Boys kind of started. They used Paul's Boutique to phase with a like
In the rock.
gradually go into where they started because they was a punk rock band that made a classic hip hop album to get on the map, and then they faded back towards where they originated. And Paul's Boutique was a mixture of both. It kind of gave you a little bit of where they were going and a little bit of where they were. So that was a very interesting CD. That was a very interesting album, Paul's Boutique.
Wasn't Paul Revere on Paul's Boutique?
No, Paul Revere was on
the first one?
License to Ill. Yeah,
Okay.
License to Ill is a classic. That's a hip hop classic.
Yep. July 25th, 1986, Two Live Crew released their debut album. The Two Live Crew is What We Are.
Pop. That was throw that D. Throw that D. Throw that D. I remember I didn't really get how big that was until I went to a party at Michigan State, and realized the biggest two songs they played that night was Throw That D and Hey, we want
some pussy.
Hey. Man, the club, I was sitting there watching the chicks going, wow, the chicks are going crazy for this.
Right.
Blew me away. That blew my mind. I knew the game was changing at that point.
July 25th, 1995, Bone Thugs and Harmony released their second album, East 1990 Eternal.
Classic. And that's actually, they said that was their second one?
Yep.
That's actually their third one.
Okay.
Because the Thuggish Ruggish Bone came out, but if you go, they had one called Creeping on a Come Up, but it wasn't on Ruthless.
I thought that was just a song on the album.
No. They had an album called Creeping on a Come Up before they signed with Ruthless.
Okay. Because they got a song on their first album called Creeping on the Come Up.
That's not their first album. That's the first album they did with Ruthless.
Okay.
The first album they did with Ruthless was the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. That was first, but they did an album before that.
Oh, okay.
But they weren't with Ruthless. So that's their second album they did with Ruthless was East 99 Eternal, but that was actually their third album.
Oh, okay.
And Creeping on the Come Up was dope.
Yeah, I haven't heard
Creeping
that
on the
album.
Come Up was dope. I get in Thug. I told you I like Bone Thugs. Yep. Bone Thugs was I used to like them, so I'm up on them. And they had some dope. Their first two Ruthless albums were classics.
Yeah.
Both of those were classics.
Yep. First of the Month was on
the first one.
Yep. The first one.
Yeah.
Yep. But they also had a song called Creeping on the Come Up on that one.
But they had an album called Creeping on the Come Up before that, though.
Yeah.
Trust me, I had it. I had all of that shit. I went and got my whole Bone Thugs catalog. I trust me on this one.
Yep. July 25th, 2006. Pharrell released his debut solo album, In My Mind.
Sweet. Okay.
Is that the one with Happy on it?
I have no idea, to be honest.
I believe that's about that age of that
I've
song.
never owned a Pharrell album.
Right. July 24th, 1990, Master Ace released his debut album, Take a Look.
Master Ace, one of the most underrated rappers of all times. If you ever get a chance to go back and just listen to some Master Ace, you'll be shocked at how lyrically gifted this dude was.
Okay.
Way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time.
I'm gonna look into it and check it out.
Check
It'll
him
probably be
out.
on my playlist for my
Promise
birthday.
me. Way ahead of his time.
Did I let y'all know that my birthday this week?
No.
Oh yeah, my birthday on
yeah.
Sunday, y'all.
Oh, is it?
July 23rd. Happy birthday to my son Ty for July 23rd. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince released their fourth album, Home Base, July 23rd, 1991.
Yeah, that was trash.
I don't even remember that one.
It was trash.
July 23rd, also July 23rd, 1991, Main Source released their debut album, Breaking Atoms. Oh, front
I'm
door.
looking at the front door. We fight every night, but that's not kosher. I reminisce of this when we were closer.
Yeah, I
We
just
with an
realized
argument.
what that was.
Bitch, you act like a 10. Oh yeah, that was a club killer.
Yeah, I remember you used to tell me that's one song that I have to have in my repertoire.
That was a club killer.
July 21st, 1992, House of Pain released their self-titled debut album, House of Pain.
Jump around.
Shout out to the Wisconsin Badgers. July 21st, 1998, Cameron released his debut album, Confessions of Fire.
Okay. I liked Cameron, but I'd never had one of his whole full albums, so I couldn't tell you what's on it.
I couldn't get with Cameron.
like
July
the
20th,
Yes.
July 20th, and this is the last thing in this week in hip hop history. July 20th, 1968, Cool G Rap was born.
Cool G Rap was the original. He was a good storyteller.
Okay.
He was a good storyteller. I used to like Cool G Rap. He's a good storyteller.
And then that was this week in hip hop history.
That was this week in hip
So
hop.
guess what that means?
What that mean?
That was another smoke session.
Woo.
Guess what? It's time to get up out of here. I got to start making preparations. Waze, you still coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm leaving here at 8 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Get to kick it with my brother in person this week. I'm happy to do that. And then on Sunday, I'm kicking it for my birthday.
I ain't tell you I was
45.
going to be there tomorrow.
What's that?
I ain't tell you I was coming up there tomorrow.
You is?
No, but that's not why I didn't tell you.
Oh. Well, shit, I was going to say, come on. We going to have some fun.
No, man, I got to work tomorrow.
So I'm cooking some brats and some burgers and playing some music, starting the bonfire. Hopefully I don't start the neighborhood on fire.
Sounds fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I can't wait. Can't wait to kick it with you tomorrow, Ways. And I can't wait to kick it with y'all again on another smoke session next week. But we gotta get out of here. Peace.
Peace.